Hello, this is Ellen Goldberg, and welcome to the Language of the Hand. In this segment, we're going to talk about how to recognize the dark side or the lower nature, or the hand of someone you'd really rather not associate with. For one thing, of course, we have our instincts, and they count a lot, but you can see things in the hand, often in an unmistakable way. For one thing, the hand may have some negative signs on it, absolutely. But more than the signs, it's the general feel and look of the hand that will alert you. For example, we talked about skin texture and how the finer the skin is, the more refined the nature. Well, a very dark side will likely have a coarse skin, especially if they're going to be of the brittle type. We'll see that many very sophisticated swindlers may have fine skin, but the brittle type will generally have coarse skin, maybe an overdeveloped amount of Mars, and color is important. We expect a hand to have a nice pale pinkness. Even people who have dark skins have pink in the hand. In fact, the color in the hand is like a tint under the skin, and you can see it in every shade of palm. You can see the pinkness underneath. Pink is warmth and life, but when you see red, that's too intense. Put it together with a hand that will not open to its full extent. Remember, if a hand opens to a full extent, they have average flexibility. But if those fingers cannot fully uncurl and that hand is stiff no matter how you push on them, then you know that a person is very set in their ways. And if that hand is coarse, hard, and there's too much vital energy, there's redness, coarseness, and stiffness in the hand. Add to that a few little incendiary things, such as overdeveloped Mars, maybe a sign for temper like a grill or X on the Mount of Mars, maybe overly bent fingers. And what if there were no heart line? What if there was just a simian line instead? Remember that line that runs straight across the hand? That represents both head and heart together? That's a setup, especially if you find it on a large, crude thumb. That's one kind, more violent person. But what if we're talking now about a person who simply dislikes mankind and is capable of doing cruel things? Then the color you might look for is yellow in the palm. That adds a jaundiced point of view to life and a cynical point of view. The Saturnian type, which is our wisest, most philosophical type, when they go bad, they can go very bad and be haters of mankind. If that hand also has the characteristics stiff, hard, coarse, and yellow skin, then they are capable of doing something that is unkind to people. This is what a headline might look like if it's a cold headline. Remember, when we look at the headline, we're often looking for even just a little bit of a curve, or even if it is moving outwards towards the percussion. But if that line is straight as an arrow, then it has a certain coldness and fixity to it. What if you have a high-class thief who's going to swindle you out of your life savings? You might find average texture skin. You might even find fine skin. But you'll also find a Mercury with a bent finger and an X or grill under it. You might find a cold heart line. You might find yellow, because Mercury can also have yellow in the hand, and that's a setup for people who are looking to take advantage of others. Every sign has a meaning. Every archetype has a lower aspect of its polarity. Usually we just touch base lightly with these things, but some people spend most of their time in that part of the mind. Watch out for them and make a graceful exit.